morning, guys. We are outside of the first rag house on this sourcing trip. I have a pretty big event this weekend called ThriftCon. It's in Denver, Colorado. I leave for it literally Thursday, and it is currently Monday. And I feel like I don't have enough inventory. I don't feel like I have enough product to bring to the event. So I decided to make a quick stop to the south of Texas, in the valley. What is it? There's a ton of rag houses down here. So I wanted to make a quick one night trip, I guess 2 days, and hopefully we can find a bunch of inventory. Ideally, I would have liked to film this outside, but I'm in my truck because I don't know if you can tell by the windows, it is raining outside. Of course, whenever I decide to come down to the valley, it's a little gloomy, it's rainy. But regardless, I want to introduce myself. My name is Gerardo. I run a vintage page called Resilient. Through there, I sell vintage pop-ups, I sell online, I sell a bunch of cool vintage stuff. I'm about to go in. It's hard for me to film, but what I'm going to do is try to get a bunch of clips for you, do voiceovers, and just bring you guys along this experience. It is 2 days, so hopefully we can find a bunch of good stuff, and yeah, let's get going. Voiceover Gerardo here. As you can see, it was a little muggy outside from the rain, but we got into the rack house and started looking through these giant crates. Here's some stuff I found. These first two pieces are going to my girlfriend. She sells Y2K clothing. And then I grabbed some basic jeans to make into jorts. Oh, these aren't basic. These Levi's were super sick. I would definitely say they're like 80s to 90s. Here's me trying to sneakily film inside the rag house to give you guys a look at what exactly they're doing. And of course, in this clip, I dropped it. Mud on the jeans. Thank goodness I'm washing them. But yes, that was the first stop, guys. Are you guys on? Cool. I just had to make sure that the mics are synced up. That was the first rack house of the trip. And even though I didn't really find much stuff, I mean, it was a good stop. Don't get me wrong. I just want to hop in here and talk about something real fast. It's crazy to think that, like, on my Instagram, like, I do have like 4,000 followers, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot. And on YouTube, I haven't even hit 600 subscribers yet, but I still get recognized, specifically whenever I'm in thrift stores or rag houses. And I'm so sorry I didn't catch your name, but to the homie who said hi and said like, "Oh, do you do YouTube?" It means a lot. It's honestly quite crazy, just because like coming from someone who consumed YouTube as a child, who always looked up to YouTubers, now to getting recognized, even though like it's just like interactions here or there, it means a lot. And I just want to say thank you guys for just the constant support. Yes, I just want to hop in here and just like kind of rant about that because it's really cool and it really does mean a lot. I'm gonna head to the next rack house. This one is more of like a free picking, like it's a giant pile. You can get packs there. Before I do head there, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Thank you guys for the support. Let's get going. On to the next set of rag houses. This next one is a personal favorite of mine that I actually found on my last trip to the valley. Here's a look at inside. Basically, I got these big bales of sweatshirts and I just started going through them. I had a bunch of hoodies, sweatshirts. Some of these have sweatpants. Here's a cool Green Bay Packers sweatshirt I did find. Oh, this one hurt because it was a Disney Animal Kingdom, but it was completely shredded. Basically, I got two bales this time. Here's video of the guy actually grabbing the bales and then popping it open. It's so satisfying because they're all compact, and whenever they crack open the bales, they just pop. At this point, I was super tired just going through them. I did find this dragon sweatshirt, which I will go over later in the video. This guy is super sick. As well, I found this Nike sweatshirt. Excuse all the wrinkles, it washed out and came out perfect. Here's a look at everything I did find. I tossed all the leftover stuff back into the pile, and it was such a big bag, I had to drag it out the rag house. It was raining, but we got it in the truck, guys. We are back in the truck. I am pooped. What is it? We were probably there for like, I want to say like 2 hours, maybe a little longer. I ended up doing two bales full of sweatshirts. And the first one was really good. The second one, low key, it was kind of like slow in the beginning. But then towards the end, I got some really good sweatshirts, like that dragon hoodie I found, as well as that Nike sweatshirt. So I did make up for it. I'm pooped. With it being 2 o'clock, I woke up at 5 a.m. I had a light breakfast, and I feel like breakfast is completely gone out my system. So the rag houses do close at 5 o'clock here. So I'm probably gonna go stop by somewhere. I'm not sure yet. Grab a quick bite to eat, then come back. But yeah, good second stop at the rag houses. Let's get some food and come back. After a quick lunch break, we're back at the rag houses. This is the third rag house for the day. This one's kind of like a free picking style one, so hopefully I can dig through some bins and find some good stuff for y'all. I had Panda Express, if you guys were wondering. My girlfriend actually covered my meal, so shout out to her. Here's a photo, like a selfie I sent of her, just so you could see it. Trying my best to stay fit, but obviously, since I'm doing a lot of, I guess, labor today, just trying to get some energy into me as well. But yes, that's enough yip yaps about food and Panda Express. Let's go inside. Hopefully, this last stop was good. I'm just a little tired, if you guys couldn't tell. After this, because we got about an hour and a half before the rag house is closed, so I want to finish out strong. And then I'm taking my butt probably to some thrift stores, and then I'm going to the Airbnb I booked tonight to go sleep, because your boy is tired. I stopped by another free picking rag house, and to be honest, it was pretty bad. I was a little upset. I ended up going back to All Reliable, and I got another sweatshirt bale. Here's a look at basically what I do. I just like go through the bales, toss whatever's junk, keep whatever I want. It's really time consuming. I did find this Mickey Mouse sweatshirt that was super cool. I didn't find much stuff, but it was still a pretty decent amount considering it was only one bale. Okay, time to update y'all. Basically, I got done at that rack house, as you guys saw. It wasn't half bad. I decided, because I want to go thrifting. There's some thrift stores here. Obviously, it's a smaller town, so I'm like, maybe I might have some luck at the thrift stores, because why not? The rack house is closed at 5, but the thrift stores close at what, like 7, 8 o'clock? And to add to that, to do one less step for ThriftCon, I do it to wash everything. I mean, I'm in the cities until tomorrow, so I figure why not just put the stuff in a laundromat here. So all the clothes I found today is actually washing, and it might look familiar, but we're at the family thrift outlet. As you know, I do the restock videos where on Thursdays the entire store is $2.25. I realized I left my truck on. I should probably turn that off. But like I was saying, I go to the restocks there. This is like a retail store where everything's individually priced. Previous videos I showed the ones in Houston, and they're honestly kind of expensive, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that we find some good stuff here. And also, I believe there's like 15 minutes left in the washing machine, so I need to hurry and get back to the laundromat. Okay, first thrift store of the trip. We immediately headed in, and I was greeted with these pants with this astronomical price. Luckily, I didn't leave empty-handed. Let's go back to the truck. And honestly, it was okay. I left with one camo tee. It was like $2. So I'm like, okay, I mean, camo stuff is always cool. Everything was really expensive. As you guys saw, that one pair of like the Rancher Wrangler jeans, I believe it was like $13, which I mean, like, okay, if you're buying it for yourself, that's a great price, but it's just kind of like at the same time, it's a thrift store. Like, I don't know, it's always a little questionable whenever thrift stores like price things so high, especially considering the fact that it's like donations. But I'm grateful I still ended up with at least one piece. My alarm for the washateria actually just went off, so I need to go run back before someone like takes my clothes, which I doubt they'll take a bunch of used thrift clothes, but you never know. So let's go. Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of the sourcing trip. So last night I did the laundry, and then quite literally I was so tired I just went back to my Airbnb. I got done around like 7:30 at night, I want to say, and I just crashed out. I actually slept in a little bit because I was like, oh, the rag house is open at 9. It is about like 10 o'clock, so I'm like, it's time for me to go. I stopped by HEB real fast to get my breakfast and lunch. Here, let me show you guys the quick haul. I will show you breakfast first. All this was $14. I didn't really feel like spending a lot of money on breakfast, so I decided to stop by the store. I got Lenny and Larry's cookie. These are pretty yum. I haven't had these in forever. I remember back in high school, I used just to eat like one of these, and that was my breakfast. And then I guess to boost up the protein, I got a Core Power Elite. So that's my breakfast for today. As far as lunch, I figured since I was at the store as well, might as well grab lunch. Literally everything I'm about to show is only like, I think like $14. So like lunch and breakfast are $14, killer deal. Cold brew, what is this? So I can have a little afternoon pick-me-up, a gigantic banana, and then I got a Simply Eat sun-dried tomato, turkey, and cheddar sandwich. So that's my lunch for today. I'm gonna eat real fast and then it's on the way to the first rag house. Today's goal is a bunch of t-shirts. Here, I'll show you guys real fast. We have, hopefully it's not too dark, a ton of sweatshirts back there. There is a good amount. So I'm happy with sweatshirts for the trip. Sweatshirts is like a good chunk of my booth, but I'm going to get a bunch of t-shirts today. Hopefully I can get some collared shirts, pants, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go nom on my breakfast, and yeah, let's go sourcing afterwards. On the way to the next rag house, it's honestly really beautiful here down in the valley with it being so close to the coast. Here's a look at the next rag house I'm going at. I go to this rag house specifically to find t-shirts. This bale, I believe, was 1,100 pounds. It was insane. Here's another look at me going through the bale. I found this one Batman shirt and it hurt to see it so thrashed. Here's a comp from eBay to show how much it does go for. Thank God it wasn't like a $100 or $200 tee, but still it was so cool. And to see holes in it really killed me. I'll be honest, guys, this bale wasn't the best. Normally I do much better, so I went to another rag house. Actually, the rag house I went to yesterday where I didn't find anything, and I actually found stuff today. Here's some sweatshirts I found. I believe I found some jeans to make into jorts, and then before leaving, I did find a bunch of knit sweaters, and I had a good stack of it. So let's go. What's up, guys? We just got done at those two rag houses. So let's talk about the first rag house for a second. I had to go through that giant 1,000-pound bale that I felt like it was over my head. Normally that rag house, like, it hits. Like, I do super well. I find a bunch of t-shirts, and if I can be honest, I think I found like 12 things in that bale. And it took me like, I don't know, at least like 2-3 hours to go through, just because it's a bunch of like t-shirts, there's like tanks, blouses, a bunch of mixed stuff. Because obviously not everything is good in it. Like, maybe hopefully like 10% of the bale is good, because what, 10% of 1,000 pounds, like 100 pounds, that's a lot of clothes. So that's the goal, like at least finding like, I don't know, like 30 to 50 pieces, like that range, not 12. It took a lot of time and it was just a little discouraging just because it's a name in the game. It's all luck based. Like whenever people talk about like, oh, the glorious rag houses, once I get into a rag house, I made it in vintage. Obviously, there's times like this where thank goodness I don't pay a lot for the bales, but still, it's just the time you waste, especially me coming down from Houston to come down to the valley. It's about like a 5.5 hour drive. I had to drive back today. Like, there's a lot that comes into play. I stopped by another rag house that was kind of like a free picking one that they charge by the pound. I think it's like $1 a pound. And I found a lot of knit sweaters, so I was super happy about that. It's about 4 o'clock. The rag house is closed in an hour, so instead of like hopping between rag houses, I don't have enough time to open up their bale. I figured, why not just drive back home? I'll get back home around like 9-10 o'clock, and tomorrow's gonna be a hectic day, basically packing for ThriftCon, pricing all the stuff I got. So I'm going to come back to the lunch I had waiting for me that I got this morning. I gotta dig into the Simply Eat sun-dried tomato, turkey, and cheddar sandwich. Paid $4.50 for this guy. Interesting. But the thing I'm most excited about is some cold brew. If you know me, I love coffee. I'm gonna finish my lunch real fast and then time to go home. I'll probably continue the video tomorrow once I wash the extra stuff from today and I'm price tagging, just so I can show some more pieces that maybe I didn't show in the video, and so we can wrap up the video. Generally, guys, thank you so much for watching. It means the world. This has been an interesting trip. Hopefully it gave you a realistic view on rag houses, and most importantly, I hope you enjoyed it. But yes, let's eat, guys. What's up, guys? We are at the unit right now. Let me get you guys clipped in. We have the trailer with us because, like I said, we're going to Denver for ThriftCon. So I just got the trailer, empty truck. I am tired. We got back from the valley probably around like 9:30, 10-ish. I did some laundry last night because I had some leftover stuff, and basically we have a crap ton of clothes. Hopefully I can show you guys everything in the truck. It is a good amount of clothes we got from the valley trip. It was some stuff that I did have in my apartment, but Basically, I had to load up my trailer with all the stuff for ThriftCon, and while I'm doing that, I'm also going to be price tagging clothes. So trying to do two at once. While I'm price tagging, I am going to like show you guys some of my favorite pieces I found during the trip. For a small trip, it generally wasn't bad. The second day, it was okay. The first day was pretty solid. Let me get started, and whenever I find some pieces that are pretty cool, I'll show y'all guys, and yeah, we can wrap up the video from there. Okay. I'm back. It's maybe been like an hour and a half. It's been really hectic. I have most of the trailer packed right now. I'll actually show y'all guys, because why not? This is how the trailer is looking right now. A bunch of clothes put into it. It's me and Catherine's stuff set into here. I still am price tagging, but I am running out of time because I had to head back to my parents' place because I had to borrow some tools to make more dice necklaces. I'll put them up here. Basically, I had to drill holes into vintage dice and add chains to them to make little necklaces. I'm talking a little fast because I am a little flustered. I still need to pack the bed of my truck, and I have all this clothes still in here. I think I'm gonna keep it in there because I'm actually driving to Dallas tonight because I'm riding with a friend, and I'm gonna stay at his place, and tomorrow morning we're gonna leave from Dallas to go to Denver. So I think I'm gonna continue price tagging over there, or at least I'll continue price tagging in Denver. I don't know, to be honest. That's kind of like the life of a reseller, just always on the move, very hectic, very impromptu decisions. But I wanted to show y'all guys a couple pieces. I've been price tagging. I low-key forgot to. I told you guys that I would show you some of my favorite pieces. So I only have sweatshirts left. So I'm gonna show 4 of my favorite sweatshirts. Oh, I'm a liar. 3 of my favorite sweatshirts. Probably my favorite one of the trip has to be this dragon sweatshirt. I showed it actually during the vlog. It has this Year the Dragon tag, and then the front has a little hit that says Year the Dragon. We got a sleeve hit going down, and then as well, what makes it so cool is this back hit. It's absolutely insane. I anticipating it flying immediately once I'm in Denver. Next sweatshirt, I just thought it was cute. We have this like little raccoon sweatshirt with 2 guys, both of them with like red eyes, kind of like, maybe they're like demonic raccoons, but I thought this was super cute, super cool. And then, of course, knit sweaters. I found a lot of knit sweaters this trip, so I was grateful for that. This one was cool because it's like this button-up, not necessarily a cardigan, but like a button-up knit sweater with a bunch of scarecrows. There's like a turkey on there on the back as a more embroideries. It was super sick. It would probably take me so long to go through every single item I found this trip. I'm going to Denver for the event ThriftCon. It's gonna be a huge event. I'm gonna be vlogging that. So literally, the next video is gonna be a continuation from this video because I'm quite literally packing up right now. Hopefully I can show some more pieces in that video. If not, you're gonna see a vlog of like what it takes to vend at a ThriftCon, like the ins, then outs. ThriftCon Atlanta, I'll be honest, the one before this ThriftCon wasn't the best. So maybe, I don't know, I'll give you guys a candid response if ThriftCon Denver is good or not. Maybe it blows like my expectations, who knows. But generally guys, I'm grateful for all the support. Thank you guys for making it to this part in the video. If you made it to this far in the video, comment poop, because that's how I feel right now. Like I said, I'm a little flustered, but hey, I'm grateful to be doing this. I'm grateful to be going to Denver, and I'm incredibly grateful for this trip I had. I did find a lot of stuff for just 2 days. That's enough yippee ups for me. I gotta get going. I gotta get driving. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and honestly, thank you for everything. See ya.